Good morning and welcome in. Before we get into this morning's update, I'd like to go over the key issues here that we have this morning. Well, issues are just what we're seeing in front of us. Right now we have XRP up 2.4% on the day. We broke past that 6.5-year resistance. As we talked about yesterday and most of the weekend, it was the most important phase, and that's what I coined it yesterday, the most important moment for XRP since 2018. And I really thought that was true because we needed to break over that 60-cent resistance. Otherwise, that could have sent us down to levels we didn't want to revisit. Fortunately for us right now, we're over that 60-cent threshold. And now we're making that push up as we suspected to 63.3 cents. I have a futures trade open, but it is not an XRP right now. And unfortunately, when I went to open it on HOTCOIN, I forgot they don't have XLM in the futures. So I'm in a futures trade on XLM, which is doing pretty well right now. On XRP, I bought the spot position, but for some reason I just had the, I just went the other way with the futures. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. But we'll get more into this right now because XRP is up 2.57%. If some of you were in the live, we bought $2,000 worth of XRP at 57.06 cents on the suspected rally back up. So we'll see exactly how this pushes up. But today it's at, well, I own over 10,000 XRP if you're new as well. Over 12,000 if you want to be exact on the ledger. And then I buy extra XRP when I think there's going to be rallies and yada, yada, yada. I was going to futures trade it, but then I seen a setup on XLM that I really wanted to, you know, take advantage of. And now it seems to be doing exactly what I need XLM to do. And I thought it was a little bit behind XRP. So we'll see exactly how this plays out. But right now, XRP and XLM are definitely in the focal view. And we'll take a look to see how far this can roll. Please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this update. Very important early morning update here to start the trading week on Monday. This is very, very urgent because if XRP continues to push up, which it should, we shouldn't have any problem coming up to 63 cents. We'll take a look at it after we do the intro as we diagnose the cup and handle that was in formation, and we got it relatively early. We knew we were on an inverse head and shoulders for XRP that broke bullish. And now that we're over that 6.5-year resistance, the sky's the limit. If we can get over 63.3 cents and hold, we'll have a confirmation of the signal of this breakout of a 6.5-year consolidation. And then if we can confirm the signal we're getting right now, we have to break 63.3 cents. And then if we ultimately get over 65.4 cents, we are off to the foreseeable races, and there is nothing in our way. We have 70 cents as a technical target, but we have nothing standing in our way if we can get over that, about 70.8 cents, all the way up to 84 cents. So this could be a very explosive and very volatile push up here, and it might happen very, very quickly. So please make sure to hit that like button. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 7:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, July 22nd, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. I'm still watching Ethereum, though, because Ethereum, the exchange-traded funds, are supposedly supposed to be coming online this week. Supposedly, I believe tomorrow is when it's supposed to actually come online. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with Ethereum. So we'll take a look at Ethereum before we end this update as well. But let's start with XRP. So the immediate thing is XRP pushed over this 6.5-year resistance. 6.5-year resistance. And if you were part of the live yesterday, we talked about when it was at, and I know there were a lot of you there, at 60 cents, that the expected buy target would have been if it came down and at this 58.7 cents. At 2 a.m., it hit 58.68 cents, exactly where we targeted to buy that purchase. And for me, I don't know what caught my attention, but on XLM, I ended up pushing that way. But if I would have been up at 2 a.m., I certainly would have made that buy for the group on XRP, but I had already fallen asleep. And XLM, I had already bought my position by myself for my own futures trade, but I keep forgetting on HOTCOIN, they don't have XLM for the futures trade. So I opened it on BITUNIX, I went to open it on HOTCOIN. Well, I first tried to open it on HOTCOIN, they didn't have it. And then I went to BITUNIX to open it for myself. But right now, XRP is doing absolutely phenomenal, and I hope somebody took advantage of that drop yesterday or early AM as it hit our inverse head and shoulders, 100% what we were talking about. We speculated last night that it had to create that inverse head and shoulders, and then it would use that to power through the 60-cent mark, and then ultimately push up towards 63 cents, which we have a cup and handle forming. So I think it's pretty cool that it did exactly that. So anybody who was watching last night, I think this helps give you another reason to at least have a little bit of faith in what we do here, because it's hard to measure out moves before they happen. But that was our speculation, that in order for us to break out, it would create what wasn't there yet, but it would create an inverse head and shoulders if it came down on that right shoulder. And we got that on the money. We talked about 58. If we just look at this, it was pretty incredible. 58.7 yesterday would be the buy point. It came down to 58.60 and then bounced back up very quickly. So I wish I would have been up. I really wish I would have been up to see that. But I was not. So now that we got over the 59.8 cent mark, now we take a look at the cup. 63 cents is what we're looking for, and it looks like we're all but certain to come up here. If we break 63 cents and hold, we confirm the signal that we are, right now we're signaling a massive move. By pushing up over that 6.5-year resistance at 60 cents, we're signaling a massive move. To confirm that signal, we have to break and hold 63 cents. The moment you hold 63, you open up the door to 65.4 cents. In the immediate short term, which would be, and it's very important, and let me go back out here in case you haven't seen this before and you're new, but it'd be very important to get over that 65.4. Once you're over that falling channel resistance, which is also the cup and handle resistance, that opens up the door all the way to 86 cents. So it's not just, oh, we've gotten over 60 cents and it's starting to look okay. If we get over 63 cents and ultimately break up and break 65.4 cents and get on top of that falling channel and or cup and handle resistance, we are in business. And then we have opened the door to that rising channel resistance all the way to 86 cents, even if we fail. That's a huge move. That's a huge move. So I'm very excited about this. And yes, there's a lot to look at when it comes to the technical factors. I understand this, believe me. There is a lot within the technicals to pay attention to here with XRP. But if you break it down by chart to chart to chart, we can see how we're pushing into a very, very, very bullish area here. Being over 60 cents is extremely bullish for XRP. If we can get over 603, we are so bullish that my head's going to explode. If we get over 63 cents, if we break 65.4 cents and hold, look out above. You would have 70 cents, the immediate resistance, and then 84 cents, and then ultimately 93 cents over the top. You break all of those, and guess what? We're going to levels we haven't seen since 21. It's that simple. Maybe since 2016 or 2018, eventually here. But now we know it's the morning. We'll see how exactly the market plays out here to start. It's 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast. So we have these consolidatory moments here in the mornings as well. So we'll see how this plays out here. So we've got XRP up at 61. We know exactly what we're looking at. XLM we talked about a little bit, so let's take a look here. It looks like on XLM, let's get this out of the way just so that we can see. It looks like XLM made a beautiful recovery overnight. Starting to get a little hot here. So let me get rid of this so we can see. Speculation on XLM was you were in some kind of pattern like this. Whoops. Could be a little bit of a broadening wedge here. So right now we're looking to hold that 10.53 area. 10.53. We had a nice come up here though in the last 30 minutes. Are we going to continue to be hot? Maybe, because that looks like a little bit of a W there. we'll see. We'll see what has to come in store here. We definitely are trying to break out here on XLM. And it was a nice hefty consolidation, but we're definitely over this consolidatory level now. So we'll see what happens here in the short term. Even if we took it up from a level higher, we could just start to see this resistance line that if we could break over, which we are right on right now. If we break over this, XLM could get hot. XLM could absolutely get hot here. We'll see if we can get over that though, because this is going to be a very volatile moment, not just for XLM, but for XRP on this Monday morning. We all know how these things work on Monday morning, so we'll see how far we can push. But XRP right now is definitely in a beautiful moment. We pushed over that 60 cents. Right now, for me, 63.3 cents is very, very urgent. If we get over that 63.3, then we open up the door to 65.4. And then once that breaks, now we can start pushing up towards that roughly 70 cents is the technical move on this cup and handle if it holds successfully. But then on this cup that's forming up to 63, you get on top of that technical target's just over 70 cents. And as we showed in our technicals, then you open up the door to the potential to that drive up. If you can break 65.4, it really does open the door to some really cool levels. It really would. So we'll have to take a look at that and see exactly how this plays out. I'm optimistic here this morning. I know we're going to have some volatility every single way, up, down, left, right, side to side, more than we could even imagine. But I'm excited this morning just to see how we try to advance our position now. I'm excited to see how XRP tries to advance out of here. We'll take a look at Bitcoin to see where we're sitting here too. It's minus 682 points here this morning at 67,482. And if we take a look at Bitcoin here, it had a little bit of a rough start. Came all the way down, but it created what looks like a W reversal here in real time. Let's see how far we've pushed off of that reversal. We've come up about 0.8%. So if Bitcoin could stay hot here, 69,683 is the next target. If we fall down underneath, just remember there's 66,252, but we're trying to bounce off of that and push towards that 70K. And then ultimately, I think Bitcoin's seeking out 73,000 because we've got over 6.5 billion in liquidity sitting there on short traders. So if it gets up there at 73K, there's a massive amount of short Bitcoin traders that will be liquidated, and they're not going to be very happy. So that's definitely something I'm watching for. See how this consolidation goes in the morning. We usually have Monday morning consolidations, so that's something to be expected. We'll see if XRP comes all the way back down to 60 cents or it holds the breach point from last night. And right now, is there any lower levels that we could hit? Not really, because we're forming this potential up. So if we did come back down, because this is the rising channel resistance now being used as support, you could say 60.2 cents could be a hold measure. Or we just continue this hot push here. Looks like a little bit of a bearish 15-minute candle. Let's see what XLM, if it's imitating it. It's going to be interesting because we want to see XLM hold 10.53 area. 10.53 for XLM, which it is right at as we speak. And then we want XRP to be holding right around that 60.3 cent level on these back tests to see if we can hold. And if we hold these back tests here, because we're pushed back up into some very nice levels, we would have some big rallies back up. So we are literally, for XRP, a moment away from the next move up, likely to that 63 cents. If we do break this down, you would see XRP come back below 60.3, and ultimately we would just lose 60 cents. And then that would tell us that we're slightly bearish now. Actually, if we don't hold 60 cents after this, it could be a problem, to be honest with you. If we don't hold 60 cents from here, it's a problem. We really don't want to lose 60.3 cents anymore. And if you're looking at XLM, because XRP and XLM run in tandem, if you're looking for something with XLM, I mean, that 10.534 area is what we would like to try to hold. Right now, we are back testing it. We hit this resistance at 10.6. Now, if we're still bullish, we should be able to bounce off at some point here, this 10.53, and then we should break out of this structure. We did put in a cup here as well. So now it looks like the handle part of the formation, and it shouldn't come down all that far. We've already come down to about 10.23 overnight. And now if we hold this structure, much like XRP is looking to come to that 63 cents, XLM's looking to pop up here and retest that 10.70 cents. Actually, it's a little bit higher, my mistake. We're trying to retest this 10.76 cents. Current structure, we have to get over. So yeah, I mean, that would make sense. We do have to get over this 10.7 cents. So 10.7 is the immediate resistance for XLM. Support's at 10.53. XRP's immediate resistance is at 63.3 roughly. And its immediate support is at 60.3. So that's what we're looking at for XRP and XLM. We've looked at Bitcoin. And now let's end this with Ethereum, up 38.8 points. I mean, down $38.5. 1.1% down at $3,495 US. I'm very heavily looking at Ethereum. I am, because that Ethereum exchange traded fund comes out this week. And if it does, we're going to get a big volatile push up. This happened with Bitcoin before. And right when the fund went online, we had a massive amount of liquidity come in. And it drove the price much, much higher. Much, much higher. And I could see a similar story happening with with Ethereum. And to push our little, our thinking a little bit, we've completed a full-blown cup. And now if it's a consolidatory handle and it just pulls up out of this, these do happen sometimes where you just have this nice consolidation and then it just goes. But without any kind of deep diving up, Bitcoin could be just trying to push out of here after a massive consolidation. And then the next move would be around 70K for Bitcoin. But for Ethereum, the next move, because Bitcoin looks almost the same as this. For Ethereum, we've got the base of the cup. I don't have anything else drawn on this chart because I went to a USDTP chart yesterday, but I haven't updated it. So technically Ethereum, if it's bouncing off of this right now, 3,803 is the target. If it started this bounce already, 3,808 is the target. From where we're at, that leaves about 8.6% on the bones here. 8.6% on the bones. So it's a very interesting time, believe me, for Ethereum, because I am considering very hardcore opening a leverage trade for the group. I just didn't feel comfortable yesterday when it was making that rally, because it looked like it still had some downside pressure, which I'm glad I didn't buy in yet, because it was very considerable to buy in around 3,520 to try to ride that out of this breakout. Now, if we can push out of this, that move is 3,803. That is a hefty move. So I'm paying attention to this. A lot of stuff's on my radar this morning. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. I'm going to end it here. If you appreciate my work, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the over 22,300 subscribers. If you want to show personal support, you can always send a YouTube super chat or join Tom's Army and get that emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens in month 1. If you're looking to trade XRP in the USA or abroad or other cryptos, and you don't want to use a VPN or KYC unless you send or receive from a bank account for the KYC, look in the video description below and our pinned comments. We've got BITUNIX, lowest spot and leverage trading fees I've come across. I have my futures trade on BITUNIX right now on XLM. It's appreciated a little bit, but nothing near where I want. So we'll see how this progresses, and let's see if we can get over that 10 point. Well, right now we're holding a nice support structure, but let's see if we can push that 10.7 cents for XLM, and let's see with XRP if we can push over 63 and start pushing that 65.4 and ultimately up to that 70 cents, which is the technical target right now. So we'll see if we can push that, but the technical target only comes into play if we can break over 63.3 and hold. So just remember that. And then there's also HOTCOIN. If you want to copy trade me, you can do that in the video description below and or pinned comments. Join HOTCOIN and then go to copy trading and type in XRP Future MIL. By the time you type in XRP, my name will come up. We're currently up about 59+% on our copy trading. And we'll take it from there. I'll look at it again today to see where we go. So make sure you follow by either of those two links and you join either BITUNIX or HOTCOIN so that you can get ahead of the exchanges. The lowest fees you'll find, and you'll get ahead before you end up buying. and you want to have your stuff situated. So have a blessed morning, everybody, and I'll catch you this afternoon.